What's going on, you guys? Rob's Way of the Highway here. Today is Saturday. Happy weekend. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Today's vlog, we are going to go over my way of doing networking tools. I have a degree in network engineering. I graduated from DeVry back in March of '08. It's a long time ago. I love what I do for my main job, but I also love my side jobs almost more these days. Depends on the day, I guess. When it comes to programming things, documentation of networking things, switches, firewalls, routers, everything, you name it, right? And some of the tools of the trade that you gotta have to get down and get dirty to make this all happen are going to be highlighted in this video. There's other ways that are better. There's one particular thing I do that I think people are probably going to give me grief about. I don't care. This is the way I do it, and I'll give you some reasons why I do it the way I do. Let's dive right in. So, we have our magician's bag where we pull networking equipment out of. What do you find in my bag? Obviously, you're going to find zip ties of all sorts of different flavors. Keystone jacks, wall plates, spare patch cables, bags and bags of RJ45 connectors, and lots more wall plates, more wall plates, more keystone jacks, cable connections, wall plates, and pretty much more keystones and wall plates. And look at that. More wall plates. Lots and lots of wall plates. Anyways, there's that bag. Now, in addition to this, and I don't care what people think about this. This is my way of doing it. I use a staple gun with rounded staples to hold networking stuff in. We had this staple gun for probably 15 or 20 years. At one point, it was dropped off of a fourth story straight to concrete. I was up on a ladder in Florida doing a camera job, and it fell off the ladder. I don't know how it didn't break. It's a Stanley Bostitch. I think it's made out of aluminum. It's durable as all get out. Kind of cheap, maybe $25. Remarkable staple gun for holding up cables, I'll tell you that. That being said, I use these types of staples. I always get the longest ones I can for the most part. And then I have these as well. These are the rounded ones. Also, I think 1/2 inch. And they do make 5/8, but for the most part, I get the biggest ones I can. And all these networking wires that you see here, you can see, of course, I haphazard that one. Didn't want to re-put the end on it, but anything that's tacked up here is tacked with the staple gun. A lot of people are going to give me grief for that, say, oh, you could hurt the wire, blah, blah, blah. If you know what you're doing, and you don't blast a staple right through the center of your wire, you're good to use a staple gun, guys. Okay, crimping tools. This is my pride and joy here. She gets oiled once every 10 years. It's old. It's been dropped off the ladder 100 times as well. Nothing crazy. Patented in Taiwan, baby. Cheap tool, right? You think to yourself, well, why do I have two of them? This one's the better side of China. This one's like the $14.99 special. It's got locking, which I don't really care about. But I had left this at a job site. I thought my beloved network crimper had been lost forever. So I bought a new one, and then I found the old one. So I got two of them. Oh, hey-oh. Anyways, very simple tools. I'll do RJ45. I'll do RJ11. This tool, again, 15 years old, maybe 20. Actually, I bet you this tool's 20 years old. I've had this tool since I was a kid. And it's been dropped off of ladders 2, 3, 4 stories up as well. Never broke. Never. Blades are dull. I don't really use them to strip cable. Well, actually, I do use it to strip cables. Look how rusty that blade is. It works, though. Okay, patch panel punch down tools. What do I use for those? I use a Trenet. This one's also got to be 15 or 20 years old. These pieces are reversible. You have the blade on one side. When I do my patch panels, what I do is I go through, I line them up, and I slam them all in. And then I go through and I cut them. I don't slam them and cut them at the same time like some people do. It's just a nervous tick. You have low and high impact on this one. It's currently set to low. Right? Low is what I use for most things. I don't think I've even used high. Got a spare blade in the end there. I don't know if I've ever used it. I had a couple of these cheapies. I don't know where I got these from. I think I got them for free. Same deal. They twist and they rotate and they come out. You can see the blade. You can see how they're set up, right? You got the blade on one, and you got stupid thing. They're cheap. Of course, they're not working right. So you have the blade on the one, and then the other one is not the blade. So if you were doing a job, you take this one and punch them all in, and then go through this one, snap them all off, take the little ends off. So that's why I have them set up as opposite. At the end of the day, if I had nothing else, these are the two tools I reach for the most. Would be these regular snappy punch down, and a cheap, like when I say cheap, like cheaper than TrendNet cheap, because TrendNet is pretty cheap. I'm trying to think what else. Obviously, you have your everyday carry knife, so you use this to strip things. I use a razor blade a lot. People will probably give me grief for that. Don't care. Oh, okay. One thing that I'm gonna get chastised for, if my channel blows up and I get like thousands of views and people want to like do nothing but hate, because that's what people do on the internet. They like to hate people. Don't care. A lot of people buy a network testing, like a network cable tester. You can get cheap ones for $49. You can get good ones like from Fluke from $200 to $500, and then they got the super crazy high-end ones that are like in excess of $1,000. I don't have any of that crap. Don't need it. Don't use it. If I had to run 1,000 Ethernet lines, you know how I test those cables out? I grab my laptop, my Toughbook, and I plug every single cable in and test. It takes the same amount of time. If I did a bad crimp or a bad wall plate or bad patch or whatever, it just won't work. Either it won't work at all, or it'll only connect at 100 meg when you know it's supposed to connect at a gig. That's how I test my stuff out. I just plug it in, and I have a static IP set up, and I do a ping-T, so I could ping the firewall, or I'll ping the switch that it's connecting to. Check it all. Check the latency, the ping time. Make sure it's 1 millisecond, or sometimes 2, depending on how long the cable is, and make sure that it's connected to gigabit. That's how I test network cables, guys. You don't need this big highfalutin tool, in my opinion. If you want to go out and spend $500 on a network cable tool that tells you which wire it is, and the break on wire 7 or pin 7 is it 122.5 feet in, okay, fine, you can do that. But you know what's easier and costs less money? Rip that freaking cable out and put a new one in. Problem solved. A lot of times you get existing buildings that were built, and you don't know what that building's gone through in the last 10, 15 years of the different people and tenants that have been there. They may have pounded up a nail in the wall to hang a picture up, and it nicked the Ethernet cable. It's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to say, oh, yeah, this cable is broken at this point, and this is the pin that's broken. It doesn't matter to me. That cable's got to be replaced, so who cares where it is on the break? Again, I'm just a general network guy, network admin, network engineer. I'm not doing like, I'm sure there's a need or something for a tool like that, but not in my world. There's not even a need for a $49 Menards special network cable tester. It just don't need it. You plug the cable in your computer. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, you're going to know. You're going to know right away. And if you do latency tests and you verify the connectivity speed, 999 out of 1,000 times, you're going to be good to go. So that's why you're not going to see a network cable tester in my network bag. I have this bag. I grab all these tools, and I go like this, and I go like this. It says DeWalt on it. And I go. This is my network bag. This is everything I need in here. So that's my way of doing it. Hope you liked this video. Like, subscribe, favorite, and thank you for your time.